Welcome back to another luxury top 10 video. In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 most expensive luxury watches in the world. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Wearing a stylish timepiece on your wrist will instantly elevate your overall appearance. It is a symbol of wealth and status for the wealthy and famous, who love wearing them to look and feel like royalty. To give a wristwatch the grace that it truly deserves, a high degree of professional craftsmanship is needed. Some wristwatches are historically significant, while others are lavishly encrusted with diamonds. You'll find a jaw-dropping range of sophisticated watches fit for royalty, exuding beauty and sophistication with a price to match on this list of the top 10 most expensive wristwatches. These watches are capable of much more than just telling the time. For instance, they serve as a status symbol for the person who wears them. Furthermore, these watches come with a plethora of features and functions. Luxury watches are some of the most coveted and admired technological products. Price tags can reach the millions when the best of craftsmanship, tradition, and architecture are combined. Here's a list of the top 10 most expensive luxury watches in the world. Let's start. Number 10. Vacherin Constantin Tour de Lille, $1.5 million. The iconic Tour de Lille, created in 2005 to commemorate Vacherin Constantin's 250th anniversary, was considered the most complicated wristwatch of its time. The valuable watch, which features a tourbillon mechanism, perpetual calendar, dual times, moon phase, and more, is supported by a special, double-sided style. The pocket watch, while no longer the grand champion of complexities as it once was, still commands reverence, admiration, and approximately 1.5 million large ones. When it comes to high-end men's watches, this is one of the best on the market. The Vacherin Constantin Tour de Lille is one such boy item that comes with a price that is special, but if you are one of those who carries a style quotient everywhere they go, it is one of the beauties that you should be bringing along. Vacherin Constantin, a Swiss maker of many prestige watches and a member of the Richemont community with over 400 employees worldwide, is not a new brand to watch enthusiasts and lovers. Number 9. Lange Sohne Grand Complication, $2.5 million. The Grand Complication from Lange & Sohne takes nearly a year to make, and the wristwatch goes to great lengths to remind you of this. The luxury brand's most luxurious timepiece has an 876-part gold case that measures 50 mm in diameter and 20 mm thick. A perpetual calendar with moon phase, split seconds chronograph with flying seconds, and a grande and petite sonnerie with minute repeater are among the high-end complications. You'll spend a lot of money to own one of these beauties, but you'll never doubt their worth. A fairly ordinary-looking, wear-it-to-work watch, but with a hefty price tag. Number 8. Patek Philippe 5004T, $4 million. The Patek Philippe 5004T was created exclusively for sale in 2013 and deviates from the, now discontinued, 5004 range in a number of ways. For example, the piece's titanium construction gives it a sportier look than its more conservative counterparts, as well as more vibrant color. It's no surprise, then, that the unusual stunner sparked a bidding war that ended at just over $4 million. This high-end timepiece is an excellent addition to the collection of any well-heeled person. Number 7. Louis Monet Meteoros, $4.5 million. The Louis Monet Meteoros, speaking of intergalactic allure, is made of real space rock, which helps to justify the high-end watch's astronomical price tag. The basic laws of supply and demand, as well as the fact that only 4 of these beauties were produced, each one different in subtle ways, contribute to its astronomical price tag. With top-of-the-line mechanics visible through the skeletonized dial, it's no surprise the piece commands such high prices. For those unfamiliar with the name Louis Monet, he was the father of the chronograph in the 18th century. At the very least, the pricey piece provides an infinite supply of topics to discuss. This $4.5 million price tag isn't bad for one of the world's most valuable watches. Number 6. Hublot Big Bang, $5 million. The Hublot Big Bang, like the cosmos itself, makes a powerful statement. Not only is this pricey men's watch studded with 1280 diamonds, but each one was hand-cut by the same highly skilled New York City jeweler. The end result is a high-end wristwatch with an unmistakable uniform aesthetic and plenty of visual differentiation. Indeed, the piece may be said to have been passed down to us by an evolved alien species. If you have $5 million to spare, there are much worse ways to spend it than on a stunning diamond watch. This is one of the most expensive men's watches available. A self-winding, 25-jewel hub 1100 movement with around 42 hours of power reserve powers the rhodium-plated, diamond-polished paws. Battery-powered watches are regarded as just another piece of jewelry in certain circles, rather than fine timepieces. Number 5. Patek Philippe Ref 1518 in stainless steel, $11 million. The Patek Philippe 1518 is the first in a limited edition series, with 4 parts total, and it features a high-grade stainless steel shell, making it stand out from the rest of the luxury brand's offerings. The 1518 exudes majesty and precision thanks to this and a slew of other brilliant features, including a lovely moonphase aperture on the dial. You might wonder how much majesty and precision there is. According to the winning bidder at a recent auction, it's worth around $11 million. On our list, this is one of the most expensive mechanical watches. Patek Philippe changed their hard enamel signature from the long-format Patek Philippe & Co. to a shorter version without the Co. after World War II, along with changes in the hour markers. Early dials had wider weekday and month apertures, less angled framed facets, and a squeezed tachymeter scale with smaller calibrations, in addition to the long-format signatures. Number 4. Jacob & Co. Billionaire watch, $11 million. The Jacob & Co. Billionaire watch exudes elegance, and like so many others on the list, it takes its name seriously. The timepiece, which features 260 carats of emerald-cut diamonds, will attract attention from around the ballroom, country club, or anywhere else a group of billionaires happens to be gathering. A wonderfully concise, skeletonized dial serves as a reminder that this is, after all, a watch and one of the world's most expensive watches at that. A pricey watch, but not if you have a private jet and other high-end possessions. Number 3. Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, $15.5 million. As some of the entries above show, just because a watch is valuable or costly doesn't necessarily mean collectors will want it. The Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, on the other hand, is a true watch enthusiast's dream come true. The piece, which was given to the famous actor by his wife, pays homage to Newman's passion for both horology and motorsport. The pricey wristwatch is distinguished by its steadfast movement and unique black and creme dial, in addition to its built-in heritage. Despite all of this, the industry was taken aback when the piece sold for $15.5 million at auction, more than $17.7 million after the buyer's premium was factored in. Perhaps the most attractive Rolex watch available, as well as one of the most expensive. Number 2. Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication, $24 million. Without the name Patek Philippe, no list of the world's most expensive watches will be complete. The Henry Graves Super Complication, which was made for a wealthy American banker of the same name, makes its debut on the list, well, Henry Graves Jr. to be precise. The beautiful piece has 24 complications and is as elegant as it is luxurious. A perpetual calendar, a minute repeater with Westminster chimes, and a celestial map centered on the night sky above the owner's New York estate are among the items on display. Clearly one of the most opulent timepieces in the world, if not the universe. Number 1. Graph Diamonds The Fascination, $40 million. If traditional-looking diamonds are more your style and you happen to have $40 million to spare, consider Graph Diamonds The Fascination. With 152.96 carats of white diamonds to show for it, it is the world's second most expensive watch. As if that weren't enough, the piece also has a 38.13 carat pear-shaped diamond in the center that can be removed and worn as a bracelet. It's fascinating, to say the least. It's also pricey. Very, very costly. The Fascination should be your first preference for a diamond wrist piece if you're into luxury to the limit. This is the watch to get if you're looking for a high-end men's watch. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.